Welcome. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon as it is decision day, Darren.
Decision day, D-Day.
It is Hell is Real. Columbus versus Cincinnati is a combination decision day and Hell is Real, and we're going to be bringing you all the action here on Eagle TV, powered by GCG Back. Bart Logan with you, Darren Van Paris. We've got Tyler Kendall and David Faust on the ones and twos and camera, respectively. It's the season finale here for the indoor season, Darren.
Yep.
And Columbus facing a familiar opponent in the Cincinnati Sirens. Okay, and we are underway here at Star Indoor Sports. So sorry for those technical difficulties earlier. We're just about a little bit more than a minute into this first quarter between your Columbus Eagles and the Cincinnati Sirens. The Eagles in their black jerseys, they are going to be going from right to left, attacking right now as it's now intercepted by the Cincinnati Sirens in their red jerseys. Dealed out to the right side. Quick shot, not on target. It is going to be broken up by Columbus and fed up ahead to Madison Costner. Costner slipped over to the near side, and here comes the captain, Goglin. Goglin barreling through to the middle, lays it off to Will Coxon, or rather, that's Donovan Wall. Wall up ahead to Costner. Costner tried to flick it in, but it's gobbled up by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Bart, she got into a good spot in the box and tried to post up, so to speak, but the ball just kind of got away from her feet there.
The starters for your Eagles right now, you've got up top Madison Costner, Morgan Wilcoxon on the left side, a quick sub in at the end after Melanie Hall unable to play. Goglin at the center and Donovan Wall on the right side, Morgan Walcott at defense, and between the pipes, it is Lauren DeMarchi. Now Columbus with it. It's Walcott. Rather, that's Goglin. Over to Wilcoxon on the near side, but it's booted deep by the Cincinnati goalkeeper. DeMarchi
living dangerously out here.
Yeah, just a little bit there, but able to get it out of trouble are the Eagles. It's the captain, Goglin. Goglin lays it off to Walcott. Walcott back to Goglin here on the far side. Goglin, nice little move there as she creates some space. Going in, she has an opportunity, hounded,
nice
lays it off there, and it's Madison Costner now on the near side. Costner zips it back up to Walcott. Walcott winds up, and now it's fighting for it.
Unlucky.
And skied high there by Madison Costner. We've got Cincinnati now looking, and we're getting some fresh legs out there for the Sirens. Sirens coming in on 3 straight wins, including a win over Columbus. They also drew in the home opener for your Eagles as wind up there is fired and cleared out. That was Mariah Whitaker making her home debut for the Eagles.
Yeah, Bart, both teams so far coming out with a lot of intensity here. No one really seems to be having the ball, so to speak. We're only a few minutes in here, but up and down action so far. That's what you're going to expect. You're both playing for winning the league title. So, stakes are high.
Absolutely. You mentioned that, Darren. Columbus right now top of the table with 8 points. Cincinnati, though, right behind them. The Eagles would capture the Great Lakes crown with a win or a draw. Cincinnati needs to win to take the league for the second straight season.
Yeah, so if you're the Eagles here, you definitely want to get starting off on the right foot. Like you said, either winning or getting a draw today for the Eagles would capture them the league title. So any kind of fast start, getting a goal on the board will definitely help with that today.
Now Cincinnati, though, pressing, and it's laid off. Columbus, we're seeing them give the Sirens a little bit of space here in their own end, trying to keep them to the perimeter. They did such a good job of that against the Mustangs a couple weeks back.
Yeah, we got a new player on the field today for the Eagles, Cheryl Shope, number 7, playing on the wing.
Yep, Shope as well, making her debut. Shope, I believe, is a graduate of Wittenberg University, where she plied her trade for several seasons. But it's Cincinnati with it, firing it, off the post. That was a dangerous opportunity for Cincinnati. Coming off the foot, unfortunately, we do not have that player's name.
Number 16.
Yep, from 16. As it's going to be cleared into the far side corner.
that cleared. There you go.
And Columbus, yeah, wanting to get that out of there. It's going to be the goalkeeper for Cincinnati, Princess Terrence Lander, who dealt that up. And here come the Sirens. Centering feed, but unable to get on the other end of it or connect were the Sirens. They've maintained possession, though. Columbus able to intercept it, and now we've got a counter. Numbers coming. It's Shope.
Oh,
Shope,
nice move.
blazing past, fires the shot, and it is just wide, but it's going to be picked up on that far side by Mariah Whitaker. That shot bounces off the end wall, and it's going to be Princess gloving it for Cincinnati.
Yeah, if you're the Eagles there, Bart, those are the opportunities that you're looking for. You're able to get, pick the pocket of the defender, and then you're kind of in that transition game that we talk about so much. So hoping to see more of that going forward here.
And how about Cheryl Shope wanting to make an impression your first time on the field?
No doubt. Yeah, pick the pocket of the defender, and just take your chance. Why not, right?
Meanwhile, we're seeing Michaela Powers for the first time this game. Powers, a hat trick
Yep.
in her last game with the Eagles that came 2 weeks ago. We'll remind you that
Nice hold-up play there. Also
game.
fortunate.
Ooh, yes, Molesky's pass intercepted, and now here comes Cincinnati. Firing it was Tori Abbott, but she skied that one well over the goal.
Yeah, something to notice here as well, Bart. Looks like just in general, and we can kind of talk about this with different players joining in different games, but definitely the Eagles have some more players on the bench here. So the Sirens only have 3, and it looks like the Eagles have 2 full rotations. Something to see here, keeping the pressure on the Sirens, and hopefully kind of getting a battle of wills, so to speak, as the game goes on.
Absolutely. What I think we've wanted to see a bit more of from the Eagles in the 2 games we've been able to call is that ability to close games out against opponents. And when you've got those far more fresh legs, but unable to theirs, that was a gimme to the Cincinnati Sirens. They draw first blood.
Yeah, unfortunately, DeMarchi just had a hard shot straight at her and wasn't able to corral it fully, and the Sirens were able to capitalize on the ball spun away from the keeper.
So Cincinnati up 1-0 here. We've got 7 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in this first quarter of Decision Day for the 2021 Premier Arena Soccer League season. Great Lakes Division crown on the line between the Sirens and the Eagles as it's Columbus now with the ball. Tossed to the near side as it's Wilcoxon on her foot trying to deal it out to Powers. Powers now chasing this one down along the near side wall. Harried by the defender, but she's able to move it up to Goglin. And now back to Reventlow. Here comes Goglin. Fired! Oh, but it's saved there by the keeper for Cincinnati. Intercepted. Another opportunity, and that one making her mark and hitting it. It is Olivia Molesky putting the Eagles back even here. Just 6:13 remaining in this first quarter, and Molesky had one opportunity, unable to capitalize the second time around, no doubt about it.
Yeah, no doubt, Bart. The Eagles did a good job. Looks like the Sirens were a little lackadaisical in getting the ball cleared. They were trying to retain possession, but ultimately the Eagles did a good job of pinning them in their own half, and they're able to convert on the turnover.
Now, here come the Eagles attacking on the attack once again. It's Wilcoxon, now played back to DeMarchi. Not afraid to go back to the goalkeeper, and her distribution has been strong so far this season.
That's right.
It's back to Michaela Powers. Powers to Goglin. Goglin back to Powers, who's just going to lob it up front.
Ooh,
Trying to chase it down there for Columbus. It was Donovan Wall, but she's unable to corral it, and now here come the Sirens. Monique
there's an opportunity
Reventlow.
here.
Yep, she picked it off, and
3-on-2
now the Eagles. Here comes Wall. Coming in on the near side, she slots it into the far side corner, and the Columbus Eagles, just like that, take the lead. Donovan Wall, the Grove City native, picks out the corner and puts Columbus in front.
Yeah, she really had multiple options there. Could have passed the ball back across the middle potentially, but she chose to go on her own, put it into that far corner.
And that's if you are the Columbus Eagles with these fresh legs. Boy, if you can get them with that counter, and those opportunities are only going to be more abundant as this game goes longer.
That's right.
Ball fed up ahead to Powers. She nearly lost her tire there, and now here come the Eagles, or rather Cincinnati. on the counterattack. Around the top of the key she's harried there by Monique Reventlow into the far side corner. I believe that is Macy Hamblin, the leading goal scorer for this Cincinnati team. And that ball is lobbed in. No problem there for DeMarchi as she's able to glove it and lay it off for Reventlow. Monique Reventlow. A little bit casual. No big hurry for her. Columbus with the lead here in the early going. 4 minutes remaining.
Nice find
in this corner. As it's Goglin in a dangerous position.
Well
takes
done,
the shot and she fires it in as well. Goal number 3 for Columbus as the Eagles. 3 unanswered, and that time it was the captain ringing the bell.
Yeah, she looked like she was wanting to pass the ball more than she was looking to shoot it, but defender she slipped past the defender, and then she really had no other options than to take her chance, and she put it away. 3-1.
3-1 for your Columbus Eagles, and they're looking
Here we go again.
for more. Here comes Mariah Whitaker. Whitaker, though, losing possession of that ball. Now Cincinnati, a chance to answer. Walcott getting in, but there's a good opportunity. Tapped in, and just like that, here come the Cincinnati Sirens. They put one in, and it's a 3-2 game. High-scoring affair here. That was just less than a minute after Columbus went up 2.
Cannot relax. The Eagles themselves got caught in transition, and they lost the ball, and good job for the Sirens here, able to convert.
Here's Walcott. There's a calming presence for this Eagles team, is the big, tall, lanky defender, number 35. Now over onto the far side. That's Molesky. Molesky, who got this goal scoring started for the Eagles.
Nice.
Now over to Walcott. Walcott looking to swing it in. Fired home by Madison Costner. A bullet to put the big Eagles back up 3. What an absolute rocket unleashed there from Madison Costner as the Eagles regain that 3-goal cushion.
What a start here, Bart.
4 goals, and we still have 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Columbus came to play. Cincinnati looking for an answer. Banked off the near side wall, and now it's back over to Walcott. Looking for an option there. It's Whitaker. Whitaker back to Walcott. Fed up through the middle and distributed to Molesky. Molesky deals it to Costner. Costner, a nice little back heel left for Walcott. Walcott trying to maneuver her way around the Cincinnati defender, and the defender there for Columbus, Walcott, getting in deep.
Yeah, you've been seeing her get forward, and even on the last goal there, Bart, she's making some overlapping runs and creating a numbers advantage for the Eagles.
And that's one of those things that Mark Wise was talking about us last game. When he likes to disrupt things, he throws Walcott right in there. That was Molesky trying to find for Columbus. That was Morgan Wilcoxon she was looking to connect with. Lauren DeMarchi up to Walcott. We've got a minute remaining here in this first quarter. Columbus with a 4-2 lead. Tapped in.
Wow.
Oh, and a nice redirection there. That was a fortuitous bounce. I'm not sure if that's going to be credited to Molesky, potentially to Whitaker, or an own goal. But regardless, a 3-goal cushion now for the Eagles. Striking once again.
Yeah, no doubt, Bart. Certainly the Eagles are taking their opportunities, and why not, right? If you're inside the box or you're just outside of it, take a shot. And you can see here, when you're playing with in the indoor game, lots of bodies. You never know what's going to happen there. And this one ricocheted off the Sirens defender in.
Maybe a little bit more dangerous opportunity than that initially looked there for DeMarchi, as she had the screen in place from her own player, but she's able to gobble it up. 5 seconds remaining here in this quarter. And as that ball is skied into the stands, that should do it. So 5 goals for the Columbus Eagles. After Cincinnati got on the board, the Eagles go on a rampage, and they take a 5-2 lead into the first intermission. I think we've got some giveaways.
Here we go, Bart. You ready to go?
Oh, I'm here.
Let's do this. All right, so we've got our first giveaway. It is the Ohio Health $100 voucher towards performance clinics. So Ohio Health is Ohio Health Sports Medicine is proud to be the official sports medicine provider for the Columbus Eagles. Ohio Health offers retail performance clinics designed to maximize your athletic performance. Our runners clinic, massage clinic, throwers clinic, golf clinic, and bike clinics are for athletes of all skill and ability levels. Using evidence-based medicine, Ohio Health performance clinics are designed to help you return from injury, compete without pain, or improve your performance by making you a more efficient runner, thrower, golfer, or cyclist. For more information on Ohio Health performance clinics, please visit their website, ohiohealth.com/sportsmedicine. All right, and finally for today, the raffle winner of the Ohio Health giveaway will receive a $100 voucher to use at any of the performance clinics just said by me. The winner will be contacted directly via email by Ohio Health to claim their prize. The winner of today's Ohio Health giveaway is, it is Jennifer Roser. Please text I-1 in all caps in your name to 614-868-5033 within the next 10 minutes to claim your prize. Text now, please. We will select the winner in the next 10 minutes if it's not claimed.
And if Roser...
Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, columbuseaglesfc.com. Fly with us today.
Back in action here at Star Indoor Sports. 5-2 the score in this ultimate game, this final game of the Premier Arena League season for your Columbus Eagles. They are in front against the Cincinnati Sirens. Bart Logan, Darren Van Paris with you on the call here on Eagle TV, brought to you, powered by GCG Bag. Darren, an impressive first quarter. Eagles hoping to just replicate it, I'm assuming.
Yeah, certainly. Just keep the foot on the pedal, so to speak there. Yeah, I mean, if you can replicate a 5-2 start in the second period, you're putting yourself in a pretty good spot.
So Columbus in their black jerseys, those little yellow polka dots, going from left to right here on Eagle TV as it's Monique Reventlow with it off the kickoff. Moves it over to Molesky. Molesky got the goal scoring started for the Eagles in that first quarter. She's been a catalyst all season long as that ball skied in by Reventlow, but that was a good look there. She was trying to find Cheryl Shope, who's made a big impression in her little bit of time that we've seen her so this afternoon.
Certainly has, Bart. Yeah, Eagles so far have been really attacking the flanks pretty heavily, trying to get the ball in the middle or just even dumping the ball into the corners. That has seemed to work very well so far. So looking to see if we're able to retain possession and keep working those wings.
Here's Reventlow taking that ball up, and she's going to slide it ahead there for Shope in the near side corner. Shope trying to dig it out, but it's going to be corralled by Cincinnati. And here come the Sirens on the counter. It's broken up there, and it's going to be fed up to Molesky. Molesky looking for her option. She's going to be forced into the corner, banks it off the wall. Ooh. Trying to get it there was Shope, but
tricky bounce there for the defender.
Yeah, Princess Terrence Lander able to gobble that one up. She didn't make any mistakes about it. Back to the keeper. She punts it to midfield, but it's going to be Columbus with it. Molesky trying to chip it forward for Shope. She loses it, but it's going to be regained.
Well done.
That's Reventlow, and she's going to deal it back to DeMarchi. Back to Reventlow now. Reventlow assessing her options. She's running up the middle of the field. Fed to Michaela Powers, back to Molesky.
Nice cut.
Molesky cuts open, fires,
Ooh.
and off the paws of the keeper. But Columbus maintaining possession. Shope trying to feed it up to the top. It's going to be picked off by Cincinnati. Now here come the Sirens.
Yeah, Molesky all game, Bart, has found herself in some great positions right towards either the top of the box or just right around it, and her teammates have been able to find her. So she's been getting some great chances so far.
Molesky, a former Ohio University Bobcats. Of course, the Bobcats in the March Madness this evening taking on Virginia. Going to try to shock the world. The Eagles looking to shock the world, at least the Premier Arena Soccer League world.
That's right.
With a win today. It's going to be
What
fired
a hit.
on. Ooh, what a hit is right, Darren. That was Michaela Powers getting back on the roll after a hat trick in her last game, and she puts the Eagles 6th in the net so far to this afternoon.
It was interesting. The goalie didn't even move. You couldn't tell if she got screened. She may have, but I don't think she was going to get that even if she didn't get screened. That was hit hard, and it was hit well into the corner.
Absolutely perfect placement from Michaela Powers as the Eagles with a 6-2 lead here. A little bit more than 11 minutes, 30 seconds remaining as ball played back there for DeMarchi. A little bit of concern, but she's able to get her mitts on it. Now it's over for Whitaker on the far side. Whitaker passes up ahead to Goglin, the captain, lays it off for Powers, give and go. That ball skied off the head of Shope. Shope harassing. That's not Shope. That is Wilcoxon.
Wilcoxon, yes.
And now here comes Cincinnati, though. Cincinnati looking for a response. They absolutely, desperately need a goal if they want to stay in this one. And the Sirens banking it off the near side wall, but it's going to lead to a Columbus counter. And here comes Wilcoxon. Wilcoxon slows it down.
Yeah.
Maybe the wise play there. Again, Columbus, the clock is your friend, and you've got a deep bench. Take some time there. It's Wilcoxon. Ooh, a great cross that ended up probably being a shot.
Yeah.
It's just out of the reach of the keeper, but off that crossbar. That's one of those where you can turn the crossbar into the cross.
Right.
Now it's laid off for Powers. Powers in front to Whitaker. She wasn't quite able to connect, I think, the degree that she wanted to.
Yeah, she didn't quite hit it real flush there, but you can see Columbus is really getting into great spots. They're looking for these kind of balls that are going back into the middle from the wing, and they've had some great opportunities so far.
It's DeMarchi with it now. 10:05 remaining in this second quarter. A 6-2 lead for the Columbus Eagles in this decision day matinee. Wilcoxon.
Good save.
Oh, a great save there from the goalkeeper, Princess Terrence Lander from Cincinnati. Now here come the Sirens.
Yeah, touch there.
50-50 ball, and it's going to be Monique Reventlow there first. Over to Goglin, the captain. Goglin up to Madison Costner. Good turn by Costner. Now she's got some green in front of her. Slots it in, and Madison Costner, her second of the game. And you see the entire gamut of her game from her. That blast in the first quarter, and then calmly picking her spot there to put the Eagles up 5.
Reventlow did a great job. She just seems so under control when she's on the ball or even when she's in defense, and just kind of nonchalantly pick the pocket of the Sirens player there and pass it over to Costner, who, like you said, Bart, just casually buried it into the back of the net there.
So Columbus, 7-2 the score here in this second quarter. I don't think any of us saw this coming, but you're not going to hear any complaints.
No, not at all.
Walcott back to DeMarchi, and it's Walcott, former Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year at The Ohio State University. Boy, the Buckeyes could have used her yesterday. Now it's going to be Cincinnati with it, trying to feed it around. That ball chipped up there. I think that was Hamblin, but it was gloved by DeMarchi, and she's going to fire it ahead to Costner. DeMarchi looking to get the assist. It's going to be Cincinnati, though, with it. Costner was unable to handle that one. But I like the thought. Now here come the Sirens. Heading up on the near side. And it's going to be played back to the keeper. Cincinnati trailing by 5 goals. A little bit less than 8 minutes remaining in this second quarter. Back to the keeper.
It looks like they're trying to slow down the game, maybe just get a little foot on the ball and take some sting out of the game. But this would not be a way to start that either.
No, certainly not. As Costner, she's looking for her third after Michaela Powers, her understudy, got the hat trick in the last game.
You can sense Columbus is really feeling like they can put a stake in this game in the first half.
Yeah, that's what Morgan Walcott was looking to do. Her shot just off target, but she's looking for another opportunity.
Another hit, why not?
And she fires that one in off the left foot, but it's going to be cleared out. Not out of danger, though, by Cincinnati. Good movement there from Madison Costner.
Trying all kinds of techers here.
That's what you want to do with this lead. Now, you don't want to, be distracted and take any unnecessary risks. But in the attacking half, I'm all for it. Costner leaves it for Walcott, but it's going to be Cincinnati did that first. Past the head, trying to slot it, but unable to connect. Were the Cincinnati Sirens. Now it's Columbus with it. Played over to Costner. Costner back to Walcott. Walcott surveying her options. She feeds it to Costner. Costner, a couple goals to her name already, and we're still in the second quarter. Oh,
beautiful.
Terrific movement. Tic-tac-toe, and it was Donovan Wall finishing it off for the Eagles. They lead 8-2.
Yeah, well, we still got 6 minutes left in here, Bart. This is feels like the route is on, huh?
It certainly looks that way as your Columbus Eagles putting on a clinic here in the season finale. Still a lot of soccer left, and we've seen this game. It's a fast-scoring, high-scoring game.
Well, if there's one thing that is going to be different, there's a lot of things that are different in the indoor game than the outdoor game, Bart, is if you're Cincinnati and you're getting, you're getting beat as hard as you are right now, you can't just sit and bunker in. The game is way too fast and you can get pinned back. So this is something that if you're the Eagles, you're just going to try and continue to, assert your dominance on the game. But yeah, Cincinnati's going to have to find some answers here soon.
Michaela Powers' shot is well wide. Ooh, a little bit of rough and tumble as the keeper was out of her box.
Took no prisoners there.
Now it's going to be back for Michaela Powers, played all the way back to DeMarchi. DeMarchi up to Walcott. Walcott finds Molesky. Another great. She's had a couple of those today, Darren.
Yeah, she has.
Shope now hounding. She forces the turnover. Molesky trying to slot one in. She was unable to get her second, but may have spoken a little soon. That one, again, just wide, but wide open net for Mariah Whitaker. She pounces on it, and the Eagles, a 9th goal here with 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
Yeah, Cincinnati's still having issues turning it over in their own half and then not quite getting enough numbers back on defense. Even after Molesky takes her first shot, she's able to gather it off the wall and then just slip a nice little pass over there for the goal. So, yeah, if you're the Sirens, you got to at least start tracking back and making sure that you're making it difficult on the Eagles when they're in your own half.
And this, not that it isn't maybe out of hand already, but this has the potential to get even more. Again, just 3 players on that bench for Cincinnati, whereas you pointed it out earlier, Columbus can field another lineup and I think has another extra forward at that.
Right. There's another one.
Ooh, and they get one more. That, I believe, was Cheryl Shope putting it in to put Columbus ahead, their 10th goal of the game, just 3:20 remaining in this second quarter.
Yeah, certainly Shope has been a good addition to the roster today. She's been active. She's been pressing when she's doing her defensive duties, but she's been proactive when she's going forward and staying aggressive, and you saw it there too. Nice hit.
It was a good hit, but no problem for DeMarchi. She's allowed a couple, but hasn't had any, really any tested much at all in this second quarter. As Whitaker leaves it over for Goglin, but it's going to be Cincinnati with it. Booted down by the keeper. Reventlow chasing it in her own end. That ball takes a fortuitous bounce, but a nice tackle by Reventlow.
Well done.
And she's able to clear it out of danger. Skied all the way into the Cincinnati half, as it's going to be the goalkeeper playing it to the defender onto the far side. Shot blocked there by the captain, Goglin. Goglin will be the subject of an interview we'll have during the halftime show, along with Lauren DeMarchi. Now back to Goglin. To DeMarchi, the goalkeeper. So here's Monique Reventlow. She is going to sail that ball into the near side corner. Took a bounce there. Shope looking for her second.
Certainly a little bit different strategy here. It's compared to some of the previous games we've seen where you haven't seen Columbus quite just drop the ball into the corners and kind of chase after it, which if you're in the indoor game, just have runners go to the corner and just throw the ball into open space, and you're going to have your players run onto it. So I've liked to see that strategy. It's definitely much more aggressive. It's worked well so far, Bart.
Oh yeah, especially when you've got a player like Madison Costner, who wins so many of those battles in the quarter. She's just so aggressive and really sets the tone at the top for this Columbus team.
No doubt.
It's Reventlow with it. Reventlow up ahead to Powers. They're going to play give and go. Powers over to Goglin. Goglin leaving it for Wall, who was looking for her second. Now Powers trying to get it, and rushing to that ball to clear it was the keeper for Cincinnati. A little too many Eagles for
Cincinnati here is sitting real deep, but they're somehow still getting runners caught in behind them.
Here's Shope. Shope taking it with the left foot, but unable to curl that one on target. Goglin now chasing it, and she fires it in. Her second from Ashley Goglin. The captain puts Columbus up 9. 18 seconds remaining in this second quarter. It's a thumping.
To say the least, Bart.
To say the least, certainly, as hell is looking very real for our friends from the Queen City.
So they try to catch DeMarchi off guard there on that quick restart. Oh, I guess, that would be why, too.
Yeah, they were looking for the opportunity, but were unable to catch DeMarchi. The Eagles, they're hoping that the Sirens won't be able to catch them. They are up 9 goals after 2 periods. We're going to step away for a quick break, and we'll be back with the halftime show here on Eagle TV.
We're with Ashley Goglin, midfielder and captain for your Columbus Eagles. Ashley, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You're 5 games into a season like none other, but you've got a couple wins, a couple losses, a draw. What's your assessment for your team so far?
I would say that we're honestly doing pretty well, a lot better than I expected. It just comes down to chemistry at the end of the day, which is coming. Each game's getting a little bit better, and we're learning a little bit from each other and playing styles and how the indoor game's supposed to be played. Overall, I'm happy with our outcome. I mean, all those 3 games kind of blurred together. So when you said 5 games, I was like, kind of crazy. But 3 weekends under our belt. I wasn't even a part of the one in Chicago. So, I'm just happy we have at least a committed bunch that's going to get us through, and we'll eventually get to where we need to be.
What sort of adjustments, as you guys are getting ready to play a strong Chicago team, what do you hope to see from your team and your teammates when you guys take the field?
Intensity. That's the one thing you can always control. Mm-hmm. Other than that, it's really just movement, creative movements, versatile movements, just kind of look for those open spaces, be a little different with how you play the game. And I think that's kind of going to be tough. Like, you just got to keep someone on their toes, going hard to tackles. Just anything you can control, just control it, and that's really all you can hope for, and then the rest will kind of follow.
Actually, you're someone who's, played both indoor and outdoor, probably a little bit more on the outdoor side. So what is the biggest difference? What is the biggest adjustment you have to make as a player?
Positions. There is no positions that should be set in anyone's head in indoor, which is, I think, the hardest thing for people to get that concept. So we'll have people that are so used to being a right wing just stay on the right side, and that's just something you can't do in indoor. It's a lot more movement, a lot more versatility, and creative movements for sure from the indoor game and the outdoor game.
We talk a lot about identities or a brand of soccer. What sort of identity or brand should fans expect to see from the Eagles week in and week out? I
would say I just want to be that workhorse powerhouse team that even if a game is off, technically we're on physically and with our intensity and everything. And how I said before, we're controlling the things we can control, which is your heart, your attitude, and your effort at all times. So that's kind of what I'm going to drive forward. I mean, if you mess up a pass, you mess up a pass. The best thing you can do is try to go get it back.
Ashley, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, guys.
Welcome back here to Star Indoor Sports. Columbus 11-2. They lead the Cincinnati Sirens here in this season finale matinee. And Darren, it's halftime, and we've got some prizes to give away.
You know what time it is, Bart. You know what time it is.
Oh, yes.
So we're going to rattle off some things here. So the first prize that we have is the Eagles FC beanie. All right. Bear with me just a second, and that's going to go to Marcus McKay. Marcus McKay, please text 614-868-5033. Remember that the Columbus Eagles are our city's women's soccer team. You can support women's soccer in Columbus by becoming a season ticket member and get all the benefits of becoming part of our family. Discounts on fan gear and admittance to all home games. Make your investment in the Eagles one of the easiest decisions to make. Visit our website today and click on memberships and choose yours today. 1 minute. All right, we're going to do one more really quick, and this is going to be on behalf of CG Boyce Real Estate Company. So this is their giveaway. One of the Eagles' sponsors and for 2021 is the CG Boyce Real Estate Company. The owner, Toby Boyce, has sponsored a gray sweatshort giveaway today. Our lucky winner of this sweatshirt is May Juice. May, please text 614-868-5033 and text I-1 to claim your prize.
And we'll have some more prizes to give away here in this second half. Columbus, the route is on. Darren, what do you want to see? I assume no big adjustments from Columbus here in the second half.
Yeah, not much, I guess, so to speak, right? But you definitely don't want to sit back and just play casual, Continue to do the things that made you successful in the first half.
Our city, our team, the Columbus.
Dumping the balls into the corner and having some of your bench run onto it, right? And keep the legs fresh.
And we are underway. Ball kicked off. Cincinnati with it. They are looking to try to get back in this one. Columbus leading 11-2 as we start the second half.
Yeah, if you're Cincinnati, you really got to try and get back into this game to give yourself a shot in the fourth quarter, right? So let's see if they come out with a little bit of energy, see if they try to press and change things up on their own.
It's going to be Columbus with it, though. That's Molesky. She has a couple goals, I believe. There was so much goal scoring in that first half, I wasn't even able to get them all down. As it's back to DeMarchi. DeMarchi dealt over to Walcott, who hands it right back off to the keeper. Walcott back to DeMarchi. She's having a little walkabout here as the goalkeeper, former Vanderbilt player.
Certainly not shy, and that the Eagles feel comfortable with her distribution abilities.
And that was Walcott there, who
and a community fans like no other.
25, 30 yards potentially out. It's going to be back to Cincinnati on the counterattack, but Walcott intercepts it. Walcott leaving it
unlucky.
Over. Oh, she was trying to find Donovan Wall, who scored her first goal earlier this game. Back to Cincinnati, fired up along the far side.
Yeah, if you're Columbus here, you still got to keep pressing. They're doing a good job of it. They're going to win some of these battles over time, and they did it in the first half. So the Sirens have felt the ability to play out of the back, and test them on that, right? So we've been able to get some turnovers and scored on those opportunities.
Here's Madison Costner fighting for it along
Big
the near
tackle.
side. Good takeaway there as it's Wilcoxon. Wilcoxon banking it off the near wall. She was trying to play that ball out to Costner, I think, who's sitting on a hat trick.
Yeah, just trying to hit it off the wall or anywhere near the goal, and you never know, the ball can squirt out from the weird bounces that you get off the walls.
Getting a partial change there for Cincinnati. Again, the Sirens just 3 outfield players available on the bench. Columbus, their bench about twice that size. As that ball is going to be skied by Cincinnati, but remaining in the Columbus defensive half. That ball followed up and again skied, that time out of play. It's going to be a goal kick from DeMarchi. 12:15 remaining in this third quarter. Columbus an 11-2 advantage in this Hell is Real season finale. On the near side, it's Wall. Gives it back to Walcott. Into Wilcoxon. To Wall.
Nice
Wall
look.
over. Ooh, that was a good and given a clap there was Olivia Molesky. That was great. And that's what you've seen from Columbus a couple times. Some really, really good movement. Everybody getting involved.
Yeah, in incisive passing all game, Bart. And Molesky made a great run on the back post, and that was an even better pass there by Wilcoxon. That was a great look.
Everyone was involved on that one, and I think that's one of those
What a
things.
save.
Ooh, that was a terrific save by DeMarchi. The rebound is sent sailing high.
Fingertippy tips there.
And that's what you want to see from your keeper, who hasn't had, been tested too much in this game. Both of the goals from Cincinnati coming in that opening quarter.
Yeah, certainly, obviously don't want to get too many chances on her, but it's nice always just to keep the goalie engaged, so they're not they get caught kind of napping back there or feeling casual. So couldn't be a worse thing to get your keeper tested like that.
Now Molesky played over to Walcott. Walcott to DeMarchi. The goalkeeper keeping an eye out for her option. She distributes it back to Walcott over to Whitaker. Whitaker slid out to Molesky. Molesky tried to thread that one through, but it's going to be Cincinnati on the counter. Not so fast. Morgan Walcott cancels it.
Yeah,
Whitaker.
you've seen that Walcott has been in the right spots at all the right times. She's really a heady defender back there, and we've noticed a couple times there she does make those runs forward.
You look at it and it's like that's a 50-50 ball, and she's coming away with all of them.
Right.
Madison Costner over onto the near side. It's Wilcoxon battling for it, trying to force that one in through sheer will, but falling down on it will be the keeper. And Cincinnati bailed out. 9:50 remaining in this third quarter. Columbus 11-2 lead in this final game of the season. It's over to Molesky. Molesky to Whitaker. Whitaker in her home debut for the Eagles has a goal to her name, and nearly assisting on another as that was Molesky. She's knocking on the door. Back to Whitaker. Whitaker tries to tuck it into that far side corner. Unable to. And Cincinnati's able to get it out of danger for now. DeMarchi. Her clearance is intercepted by the Sirens, and now they've got some numbers. But they are gassed too. You just are not seeing them, they're just taking that shot there, not trying to move that ball too much.
Not getting much support from other runners too.
This ball a bit slow riser on DeMarchi, but she's able to get a glove on it. It's Molesky back to the keeper. DeMarchi getting her workout outfield today.
Right. Nice look.
Good feed, tucking it in, not nearly, but on the follow-up, and able to put it in was Shope. Shope passing to herself almost after she beat the keeper, but it banked off the wall. She picked up her own rebound and put it in.
That was a nice little cheap there, Bart. Right over the goalie.
That's what you like to see from Shope, who has impressed here in her home debut for the Eagles.
Yeah, she's looked great. We've talked about it. She's been active all game.
From her first shift or her first opportunity there when she went blazing down the far side. I guess that would be near side, far side for us.
Everything is almost the far side for us.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an opposite. As this ball is going to be played up along the midfield. And now Cincinnati walking it into the near side corner. Shot. Waffles around, and it's going to be onto the foot of the Sirens. Tracked down, though, by Columbus. Here's Whitaker feeding it up, and now we've got Columbus with some numbers and some speed. Here's Shope coming down the near side
Nice
wing.
cut.
Cutting in, firing it, banked. That ball is loose. Whitaker following it up, but her shot just a little bit high. Now it's over to Goglin. Goglin to Shope. Shope trying to find Powers there, but it is going to be captured by the keeper.
Yeah, Columbus still, it's been the story of the game. Sound like a broken record here, but they've been in great spots the entire game. That was a good opportunity. Didn't quite convert it, but you still want to give yourself to get in the right spots to convert those opportunities. They've been doing that all game, Bart.
They certainly have. Is Cincinnati looking for some sort of response? It is going to be tough sledding for them to get back in this one. And if they're going to, they need to get some goals fast. Monique Reventlow to Goglin, the captain. Hands it off to Whitaker. Whitaker, a nice long ball. And nearly getting her third there was Shope, but great connection from Whitaker.
Yeah, that's her second time really putting the ball right on the foot of a player that's been on the backside post.
And again, what you want to see, with this lead, let's see them just working on play some beautiful. It's the beautiful game.
That's
we
right.
call it for a reason. See how sharp you can be as a nice ball played out there by Goglin, slotted in, and Shope here with her third. Columbus now a baker's dozen goals.
Yeah, nice little flick on there from Goglin over to Shope, and she's been taking her opportunities there, and she's able to convert that. Beautiful play.
Absolutely. So the Eagles a 13-2 lead here. 5:30 remaining in the third quarter.
Here we go, Columbus again.
It's Goglin. Goglin over on the near side, far
nice
side
look.
rather. To
Dummy.
Goglin left it over there for Michaela Powers. Powers wasn't able to power that one through. Breaking it up as Wall. Wall fires. Ooh, just off the edge.
The inside post.
Wall with it once again. Walking around,
Meggers.
beating another one, and she tucks it in all by herself
Saucy.
on that one. Donovan Wall.
The sauce.
Absolutely. And that one is tough to take if you are
a little
the Cincinnati
demoralizing, yes.
Cincinnati.
I'd like to take the opportunity real here to get shout out to one of our sponsors, Right Size Fitness USA, I should say. It's a motivational fitness concept designed to reach people where they are. Do better, live better. Check them out on their website, www.rightsizefitness.com.
And we appreciate all our sponsors all season long in this Premier Arena Soccer League, and hope you'll join us for the outdoor season as well coming up.
That's right. We're getting close here. Starting to get some more sunshine out here, Bart. It's getting a little warmer.
We just hope that
Love
the
to
Eagles
see some
are
outside footy.
And we just hope that the Eagles are going to save some goals for the outdoor season right now.
Use them all up in one try.
Here comes Cincinnati. They're looking to try to get some sort of response as Will Coxon will chase that one down in the near side corner and play it to her keeper. Reventlow. Over. And it's onto the foot of Walcott. Walcott deals that. And Wall with the ball. Losing it there, and now here comes Cincinnati. The Sirens. Coming in along the near side, it's Macy Hamblin. Hamblin, the leading goal scorer for Cincinnati this season. Is yet to solve Lauren DeMarchi in this one. The Eagles drew against Cincinnati in the opening game of this indoor season. Lost to them, though, during a tournament down in Cincinnati at the end of February by a score of 7-3. They have responded here in the third meeting.
Yeah, certainly, definitely a different meeting here, Bart.
And here it's Lauren DeMarchi over to Donovan Wall to Walcott. Here come the Eagles, and it's Olivia Molesky left for Walcott, and that absolutely was a howitzer from the defender, who has been testing this keeper all game long. That's,
yes, gosh.
Just when you can have that in your arsenal, a defender who is going to make that keeper work every time she puts it on frame or nearly on it from that far out. That's just something, if you're Mark Wise, you love to have. It's an X factor.
Yeah, well, the Cincinnati keeper has certainly been peppered all game, and she's had some good saves as well. But yeah, definitely been a tough day.
Able to get that one out was Toria Abbott, bailing out her keeper as Michaela Powers was sitting there ready to pounce.
You can see it here. The Eagles doing a good job getting back on defense, even when it seemed like there was a little transition opportunity for the Sirens. Eagles are in a good spot and not willing to give up any goals.
And I think that's what you want to see, too. As much as you want to see this goal scoring continue, you want to be stout defensively. There are no excuses when you have so many, such an advantage in depth.
That's right.
Now, over to Powers. Powers winding up, but puts it off her own teammate. Walcott with it at midfield. Over to Donovan Wall. What an individual effort she had on that goal number 13 for Columbus. Was it 13, 14? It is getting a little bit carried away.
That it is.
It's Olivia Molesky now with it. 45 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Columbus with a commanding lead is it's Lauren DeMarchi, the goalkeeper. At midfield, over to Walcott. Walcott fed to Molesky. Molesky back to DeMarchi. DeMarchi all the way over across the midfield line now, as we've still got 25 seconds remaining. It's Walcott. Walcott to Molesky. Molesky back to Powers. Powers over to Wall as Ball's played off the wall. Molesky able to track it down. No, scratch that. Walcott. Walcott over to DeMarchi. 8 seconds left. DeMarchi to Powers. Powers back to Donovan Wall, and she is going to fire toward the center, but time up here in this third quarter. Columbus adds to their lead. It is 14-2.
All right, Bart. We're back to the Eagle TV giveaways here.
Oh, yes. That's what
we're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it going. All right. So, lucky number 7, Bruna. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your last name correctly. Bruna Bredij. Please text 614-868-5033 to claim your Eagles yellow T-shirt. Bruna Bredij. And finally, we're gonna finish all of the giveaways here all in one spot. We're gonna give this USA Women's Soccer 4-star sweatshirt to Charles Camposano. Charles, please text 614-868-5033. There it is right there. It's on camera.
Ooh.
Yeah, go and pick that guy out. Text us 614-868-5033, and please include your name and say I won.
Some great giveaways this afternoon, as the Columbus Eagles are running away with this one. 14-2, the score here, as we're ready, about ready, maybe 45 or so seconds out from the start of the fourth quarter. So, Darren, you know, we've seen this has certainly been a lot more one-sided than we expected, but what do you want to see from the Eagles in closing this one out?
Yeah, I think you don't want to give up any more goals, right? So let's make that a goal to getting through this last period. Is no easy opportunities. They've been doing a good job tracking back in defense, and so if there's any goal that you can do at this point, it's no more. And hi, Tyler. Thank you for your support and your help on the 1s and 2s today.
Absolutely, and also shout out to David Faust there. You cannot see him, but he's the one that allows you to see all of us and, of course, see all the action here on Eagle TV.
Yeah, certainly the maestro, so to speak.
So one more quarter between Columbus and the Crown for the Great Lakes Division. Just 15 minutes, a 14-2 lead for the Eagles. It's going to be Madison Costner with Shope, Cheryl Shope in her home debut with a hat trick. Olivia Molesky and Marcy Whitaker, and it's Monique Reventlow in front of the keeper Lauren DeMarchi, who's been so solid, as it's Whitaker. Over to Shope. That was Mariah Whitaker, I'm sorry. Now Cincinnati with it. Intercepted by Whitaker and a foul. And we haven't seen too many of those this game, Darren.
No, there really has been a pretty clean game so far.
And that's certainly what you want to see. And, you know, in a game like this, it can get a little bit out of hand. So you want to keep it you don't want to see anyone get hurt or anything like that.
That's right. Yeah, no, Swope did a good job there. That was potentially a counter opportunity there for the Sirens. So if you're going to get a foul, might as well do it when the other team's running in transition.
And here's Shope. No foul, but it's Olivia Molesky picking it up. And Molesky, trying to go outstep, but she was unable to score her third. Shope back to Molesky to Shope, and that one, a raising shot, just rose over the crossbar.
Yeah, Columbus doing a really good job connecting passes in between runs. Little 1-2 passing. It's been a beauty to watch today.
Absolutely. Cincinnati trying their best on the counter. Columbus also doing a really good job of cutting down those Cincinnati passing lanes. It seems like the likes of Monique Reventlow and Morgan Walcott have just been intercepting them all game long.
That's right. Yeah, no, they've been great positionally, getting in the right spots to, as we said, a big save by DeMarchi.
Absolutely. A great little touch there from Cincinnati, just out of reach from Reventlow, but DeMarchi bailed her out. Now it's Reventlow. Dealt up to Shope. Shope ahead to Costner. Costner, a couple goals, including an absolute howitzer in the early going. That ball skied out of play, and we'll get a goal kick here.
They want to give a quick shout out to another one of our sponsors, Resolute Athletic Complex. The Resolute Athletic Complex has been a longtime supporter of your Columbus Eagles. Resolute has provided a 1-hour field rental certificate as one of your gifts day. If you are one of the lucky season ticket member holders, actually we're not going to be giving away that particular event today, but thank you, Resolute Athletic Complex.
Absolutely, Resolute, a great partner here. As are our partners here, Stars Indoor Sports, where this season finale is taking place. Olivia Molesky with it for Columbus. The Eagles a 14-2 lead here with 12:20 remaining in this fourth quarter. Just 12:20 separating them from glorious victory.
Yep. So Eagles still doing a good job. They're closing down. You only had a 1-on-3 is usually not what you want to be doing as you're trying to go the other way. So Eagles doing a good job getting behind the ball and attacking the Cincinnati Sirens player there.
Here's Reventlow. Reventlow over to Whitaker. Whitaker surveying the field. She puts it up ahead for Costner, but Cincinnati's able to break it up. Not out of danger, though, as Reventlow is able to get it back. Costner leaves it to Molesky.
Nice look.
over to Whitaker. Whitaker flinging it across the goal
that's
mouth.
dangerous.
And that ball is loose, and it is slotted in by Olivia Molesky, her third of the game, and the Eagles now with 15 goals.
We've seen it all day. Molesky's been in the right spots. Fortunately, Cincinnati tried to let a little bit of miscommunication on if the ball was being played back to the goalie or not. Sometimes you see that where the defender's trying to play it back, but they don't play it. They kind of play it in between both of themselves and the goalie. Seems like there's just a little bit of this miscommunication there on their part.
Reaching in there and breaking it up was Reventlow. She hands it over to Shope. Now it's Costner all by herself against the keeper. Costner looking for number 3, unable to, though.
Goodness.
A great save from the keeper, Princess Terrence Lander, and the rebound is cleared out of trouble.
Yeah,
Now
5
here's
hold
Shope.
the goalie there, and then the rebound hit off the post.
It's going to be Goglin. Goglin, the captain, over to Whitaker. Whitaker loses it. Here comes Cincinnati. The Sirens with some numbers here. Knocking on the door, looking to try to find another goal to beat here Lauren DeMarchi to start, which would be an improbable, to say the least, comeback.
Yeah.
Now, ball played over to Costner. Costner tracks it down, leaves it for Shope, and
What a
she
shot.
slots it in. Shope with her 4th of the afternoon.
And you see Costner doing what she does, getting the hold-up play, tracking down the ball, and finding a runner onto the ball. And Swope did a great job there, converting.
16-2 here with 9:50 remaining in this fourth quarter. It has been a shellacking, and Cheryl Shope has been more responsible than any player right now. She's got a quarter of the goals.
Yeah, she does.
Now the ball is going to be onto the foot of Donovan Wall on that near side wall, far side for us. As Wall up to Costner. Costner, that looked like that ball might have gotten up and hit her in the face, but she fights through it.
Oh, what a play.
She's looking for her third, and she's got it now. Hat trick for Madison Costner. She played it, banked it off the wall to herself, and then with that left foot, she's able to slide it in for her third of the game.
Yeah, heady play there. Just the goalie did a good job of cutting down the angle to shoot the shot straight on goal, but instead of trying to shoot at the goal, she just passed it off the wall to herself.
So I believe it is 3 goals for Costner, 3 goals for Olivia Molesky, 4 for Cheryl Shope, and a lot of other players getting in on this one.
Yes.
Whitaker, her first. I believe a goal for
Powers
Donovan
get
Wall.
one.
Yeah, Michaela Powers had a couple. I think the captain, Ashley Goglin, with a few to remain named too. They've been certainly spreading the scoring out, have been the Eagles, in a game that we did not expect. We saw, I think, 10 goals combined through the first 2 home games here. They hit that mark in the first half.
Yeah, no, they've came out to play today, and they've looked really crisp all game, playing with great energy, connecting passes like we've seen. It's been on from the start.
It's DeMarchi over to Morgan Walcott. Walcott has tested the keeper a couple times, and you have to think maybe, with the score as lopsided as it is, she might have the green light from Mark Wise. Walcott played into the near side corner, back out at top to Wall, over to Walcott, and to DeMarchi. DeMarchi feeds it to Goglin. Goglin to Wall. Wall with a couple defenders right on top of her. But Walcott is able to track it down after Cincinnati's unable to clear it. Walcott over to Will Coxon. Will Coxon's ball takes an odd bounce. It's going to be gathered up by the Sirens, but not out of trouble. Shot there, rebound, and that one I think might have crossed the goal line. I don't know if we're going to go to the VAR on that one with the score as lopsided as it is.
I think I don't know if you guys caught it on camera, but one of the refs over here closest to us kind of shrugged his shoulders and like, I don't know what that was, but they weren't going to give the Eagles the benefit of the doubt, unfortunately.
We're going to see a foul called there on Ashley Goglin, and so we'll have a dead ball right in front of your handsome broadcasting duo.
Look at us.
Hey, David.
Who would have thought?
As it's going to be Cincinnati looking to try to salvage something. That ball fired just wide, and it's going to be gathered up by the Sirens. The only songs they won't be hearing, or the Eagles at least,
That's right,
weren't lured in by the Siren song in this one.
I like how you incorporated that, Bart.
There we go for our Greek mythology heads tuning in. As Columbus, again, 17-2 the score here, 6:12 remaining in this fourth quarter. It's going to be DeMarchi. DeMarchi over to Walcott, back to the keeper. Does DeMarchi have the green light?
Yeah,
That's the question.
At this point, I mean, you can see, I don't know if she's getting a little bit antsy back there, but she's trying to get herself involved and at least get the ball on her foot.
Walcott, just look at her ability. You know, obviously this is a Cincinnati team. They are playing their hearts out and they are gassed. But credit to Morgan Walcott. She's just she's a great lanky.
Athlete.
She's a great athlete. Yeah, she just covers so much ground and it looks so effortless.
Yep.
And here come the Sirens. A little back and forth here and there. Oh, and now Whitaker's coming in to apply a little bit of pressure and try to force some decisions out of the Sirens here. That ball is fed ahead, trying to track it down is number 3, Hamblin. She loses it. And now it's going to be tracked down by Goglin. Goglin drops it to Michaela Powers. She's got a little bit of open field in front of her, and she's got some support. Asking for it was Goglin, but deciding to slow it down there was Powers. Powers over to DeMarchi. DeMarchi tried to find Wilcoxon, unable. And now here comes Cincinnati. DeMarchi quick back in her own cage. Fed over, and it's going to be gobbled up by the keeper. That was a 3-on-1 opportunity. And if you're Cincinnati, you want to get a little bit more out of it. But certainly, again, with all the adversity they're facing, not to be unexpected.
Yeah, that was their best look they've had in since the first quarter.
It really must be. As this ball is going to be played but picked off by Reventlow right at that midfield line. Back to Molesky. Molesky over to Wilcoxon. Wilcoxon bounces that one off, and it took a fortuitous bounce there. Columbus with another one there. 18 goals for the Eagles.
Yeah, you can see some frustration there from the Sirens goalkeeper. I can't blame her.
No, certainly cannot. That ball took trapped against the wall. I think bounced off a couple bodies, but you want to be able to hold on to it. Here comes Cincinnati. Cincinnati looking to try to respond. Playing just for pride right now are the Sirens.
That's right.
As we will have a dead ball here along the far side, I should say. 3:20 remaining in this final quarter as that ball is banked out but cleared out of danger by Olivia Molesky.
Yeah, it's always an interesting kind of situation to be in on that dead ball. They've had 2 of those in the past couple of minutes, but difficult to defend. But also, where do you play the ball? There's so many legs there, but you just got to try and kick it against the wall and see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. It adds a different element for you, as the defender and certainly as the goalkeeper if you're Lauren DeMarchi.
Yep.
Here come the Sirens. So we've got about 2:45 remaining in this fourth quarter. Columbus, a commanding lead, is Olivia Molesky, who's been critical to that, has the ball on her foot. Molesky played over to Monique Reventlow. Reventlow trying to find Michaela Powers. That ball hopped over her foot, and it's going to be the Queen City team gathering it up. Fighting for it along that near side wall. As it's Reventlow doing a good job keeping her player out of danger. You want to keep her to the outside, and that's what Columbus has done such a good job, smothering defensively, but that time able to break through. I believe that was, unfortunately, we do not have a name.
The Sirens did a good job there. They were able to hold possession and kind of pass between the lines. Yeah, that was a good look.
It's Monique Reventlow. Reventlow distributing it up ahead. Along that far side wall is Wilcoxon. Reventlow trying to thread that one through for Molesky, who's got 3 to her name already.
Nice pick.
Now it's Michaela Powers. Powers over to Molesky. Molesky back to the back door and tapped in by Columbus. That was Wilcoxon. I believe her second, maybe her first. It is 19-2. 1 minute remaining here. 1 minute separating Columbus from capturing the Great Lakes Division title. As an absolutely terrific movement, tic-tac-toe goal once again by Columbus as Molesky was able to find Wilcoxon for that exclamation point. We shouldn't say that yet. There's still 40 seconds remaining, and Columbus has the ball. Now, over along the near side wall, it's Molesky. Molesky over to Whitaker. Whitaker to Reventlow.
Yeah. Wonder if you're the Eagles, you just try and play these this last minute out here.
You got Cheryl Shope out there. She's got 4 goals to her name. As the Cincinnati with it now, 15 seconds remaining. 12 seconds remaining now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that is that. Your Columbus Eagles, queens of the Great Lakes Division, they whomp on the Cincinnati Sirens, 19-2, the final score. Hell is very, very real for our friends from the Queen City as your Columbus Eagles are the champions.
Yeah, complete game from the Eagles there, defensively, offensively. We've talked about it all game. Yeah, that was a dominant performance, Bart.
Absolutely dominant, and for as much as the 19 goals are going to jump off the box score when you're looking at it, I think that too is every bit as important. After giving up, remember, Cincinnati took the lead in this one.
Yeah, they
jumped out to a 1-0 lead. Columbus slammed the door shut behind them.
Yeah, certainly their mentality there, that was just dominant all game, Bart.
And you know, you had some debuts coming up. A Cheryl Shope in her first home game, 4 goals.
Yeah, she looked great.
Mariah Whitaker,
yeah,
making some good heady plays. And I think a lot of reason for optimism if you're Mark Wise and this Eagles team with the outdoor season beckoning.
Yeah, no, you certainly got some players that some great athletes, some good speed, and they're all playing aggressive. And you kind of sort of this definitely felt like that was the best game we've seen since we've started broadcasting the game so far. You could tell that the passes were crisp. It looked like the players knew kind of what the game plan was, and they played very cohesive. And you saw that in a very dominant performance. 19-2.
And for Columbus, if there were questions, they came into this game obviously top of the table, but they were buoyed by the fact that last weekend's game was a forfeit from the Chicago Brujas, so they got a couple points and a win out of that one without playing. So what could we expect against a Cincinnati team that had won once against Columbus handily and then also drew in that thrilling season opener? And what we saw was a complete dismantling by the Columbus Eagles.
Yeah, certainly was the case for sure.
So many, and we were so grateful for all of you to tuning in. We're so grateful as well to our sponsors. And I think we've got a couple other that we want to make sure that we shout out.
We've got one more. So First Financial Bank. At First Financial Bank, we believe in the way we do things and building solid relationships, being a good neighbor, and seeking ways to support our community. If you're ready to venture through life with a team that puts you first, stop by your local banking center to see what we have to offer. We would love to get to know you. First Financial Bank has several promotions available, including home equity lines of credit, small business loans, and personal checking accounts. Support the business that support the Eagles. For more information, contact Linda Fitzgerald at 614-681-7785 and thank her for her support of your Columbus Eagles.
Oh, absolutely. We want to once again just thank all of our sponsors for supporting the Columbus Eagles, for supporting local soccer here in Columbus all season long, and hope you'll stick along with us for the outdoor season, which will be coming up, I think, later in April. I don't know if we've got dates coming, but we're going to be looking to bring you as much of the action as we can, certainly those home games here by GCG Bag. And we want to just do a little shout out and remind you that Eagles TV is powered by the Greater Columbus Golden Boys and Girls Supporter Group / lifestyle brand. Follow GCG Bag on Twitter and Facebook at GCG Bag 96 for all the breaking news, thoughtful insight, and informed commentary on pro soccer here in Columbus. Thank you so much for joining us here for this broadcast, and we will take a quick break.
Our city, our team. The Columbus Eagles bring exciting Women's Premier Soccer League action to the capital city. Join the movement with us and bring the family. More fun, more excitement, and a community of fans like no other. Women's soccer is on the move, and the Columbus Eagles are leading the way. Purchase a membership or game day ticket from our website, ColumbusEaglesFC.com. Fly with us today.